U.S. labor against war.
Okay, thank you so much for coming today. This is a very special day. My name is Denice Lombard. I'm with U.S. Labor Against the War. I'm the national coordinator of the tour of Iraqi labor leaders. We're calling it the Voices of Iraqi Workers Solidarity Tour. We feel that the Iraqi workers' voice has not been heard in the United States in the debate about the war and what to do. Many people don't even know that Iraqi workers have unions, are struggling to provide for their families, and we want you to know that this is a woman who actually is the national leader of the Electricity Workers Union in Iraq. She's the president of the National Electricity Workers Union. And she is a strong, independent, intelligent woman who has an 8-year-old son and a husband that supports her. She says 75% of who she is she can attribute to her husband's support. So we just want to open the curtain a little bit and let people have a peek about what life is really like in Iraq. And why are we here today? We're here because this is the office of BearingPoint. There are no signs, but BearingPoint is in the shadow of the Capitol. The State Department has contracted with BearingPoint to write an oil law for Iraq. They went and met, BearingPoint met with oil corporation representatives in Texas, got a bunch of ideas together about what they wanted to see the oil law be in Iraq. And then they put one of their own, BearingPoint put one of their own people in the green zone, in the embassy in Baghdad, to work with the oil ministry and try to shepherd the oil law through. This is a terrible law. And I will now read a statement from Faleh Aboud Umara, who is the General Secretary of the Oil Workers Union of Basra and the Federation of Oil Workers Unions in Iraq. He was supposed to be with us today, but it's incredibly difficult for average people to leave Iraq and come to the United States. They are harassed at every turn when they try to get a visa. We had this tour scheduled for December. They could not get their visas in time. Now here we are in June. He is still not getting his visa. He will be here tomorrow night, but until then, we are going to continue on without him. I think basically the visa thing, it's a whole other issue, but it's very important. Iraqi people, who are our brothers and sisters, are treated like terrorists when they try to come to our country. The U.S. government does not want their voices heard. They don't want us to know that they're people like us. They don't want us to know that they are not demons, they are not terrorists, they are not those people over there who have killed each other for millions of years. They are people like you and I who work, who have families, who try to have a good life. So first I think actually I will defer to Hashmeya and let her make a few statements, and then I will read the statement from Faleh on behalf of the Oil Workers Union. This is Zein El-Amine. He will be interpreting for Hashmeya.
At the beginning, I'd like to thank you for this gathering. We are grateful for your stances, and especially for the workers here in the United States. And I'm sure the stance will put pressure on the government. And especially that the Iraqi people live in a tragic situation. Every day there is terrorist operations. There's no services, no electricity. There's 60% unemployment.
9 مليون مواطن يعيش تحت خط الفقر.
9 million citizens live under poverty.
ثم جاء مشروع قانون النفط.
And now this oil law is coming.
وهذا القانون راح يضع أكثر من 70% من الأرباح بيد الشركة الاحتكارية.
And this will put 70% of the profits for the oil in the hands of exploitative elements.
حيث يؤكد القانون على شو نسميها المشاركة في الإنتاج. على عقود المشاركة في الإنتاج.
حتى تشرحي.
يعني تكون الشركات الاحتكارية مشاركة في الإنتاج.
So it will open up the market for productions for outside companies.
ولغى دور الشركة النفط الوطنية، لغى دورها وهي شركة لها خبرة على مدى السنين.
And the people who are running the oil industry right now, the national company basically has had extensive experience in running the oil industry in Iraq.
نحن نتمنى أن لا يساء فهمي إنه إحنا لا نريد الشركات، إنه لا نريد الاستثمار. لا يساء فهمي بأن الشعب العراقي لا يريد أن يستثمر النفط، ولكن ليس بهذه النسب الكبيرة. 70% تذهب إلى شركات الاحتكارية.
The Iraqi people don't have greedy intentions, but they don't want 70% of their profits to go elsewhere.
حيث النسب المعمول بها في كل العالم ما بين 10% إلى 20% تروح إلى الشركات المستثمرة من الأرباح.
كيف؟
نسب الأرباح حول الشركات العالمية في كل العالم معمول بها من 10 إلى 20% نسب الأرباح تذهب إلى الشركات المستثمرة، الشركات الاحتكارية. وفق قانون النفط راح تروح أكثر من 70% لهذه الشركة.
Okay, so this will raise the amount of profits that might go outside Iraq from 10 to 20% to close to 70%.
وأخيرا أكيد هذه وقفتكم إلى جانبنا ما راح يشرع هذا القانون.
And I am sure that your stand with us will make this law illegal and will not allow it to proceed.
وشكرا جزيلا.
Thank you very much.